Plain Jam presents Jacob Aykroyd and the Elasticated Terror. By Martin Wolfenden.
To Mr. Charles Aykroyd, Edworth Hall, Edworth, West Yorkshire. From Jacob Aykroyd, The White House, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington, D.C. The 24th of December, 1929. Dear son, a great deal of time has passed since I last wrote to you, and I fear this is possibly the final letter you will ever receive from me. Events of the past have returned to haunt me, and I found myself in the most unlikely of places for reasons I will go into shortly. By now you will have heard what I have done, and the newspapers will have denounced your old father as a lunatic and criminal. However, I want to assure you that I am neither of those things. What I am about to do is for the good of the world, and it cannot be done by anybody else. Oh, this is coming out all wrong. Look, let me tell you a story. It begins on a sunny morning in 1862. I'm 19 years old and about to begin a new job.
Hurry up, Jacob, you'll be late for work.
Sorry, Mum. I just want to look my best for my first day.
Course you do, love, course you do. Your father would be so proud of you. The first of our family ever to be promoted to gaffer. And only 19 years old.
Pity it isn't working with cotton, though. Cotton is so much nicer than wool.
Jacob Aykroyd, wash your mouth out. I'll not have a son of mine talking about cotton. This is Yorkshire, and in Yorkshire we make things out of wool. Wool and millstone grit. Have you been reading them books again?
Yes, Mum.
I'm going to have a word with that librarian filling your head with ideas of cotton. What would your father say?
I can't remember the last time Father said anything.
Aye, I know, son. If only he hadn't caught sleeping sickness off that privy seat.
Oh, come off it, Mum. He has no more a case of sleeping sickness than I have.
You daft apeth. What else would lay him so low in daylight hours?
Usually the 15 pints he drank in the hours of darkness. Anyway, I must be off. I don't want to be late on my first day.
Oh, give your old man a kiss before you go. Oh, I'm very proud of you, son.
Thanks, Mum. Is that new perfume?
No, love. It's just soot.
Well, I'll be back for my tea. Bye, Mum.
Bye, son. Oh, they grow up so quickly.
You rang, my lord.
Where the devil have you been? My servant in India would have been here long before the first bell had ended its resound. You took over 16.
I am terribly sorry, Lord Canning.
It's my lord, you menial twat.
I'm sorry, my lord. I felt it necessary to speak your name in order to convey how well this story had been researched.
Very well, but what took you so long?
I was taking delivery of a parcel, sir. The man at the door insisted I bring it directly to you.
Well, where is it?
On your breakfast tray, sir.
A brown paper package tied up with string. This really is a most curious thing. Oh, there's a card. Welcome home, Lord Canning. Kindly accept this gift as a token of our regard. Yours, the Indian Cotton Company. Oh, how delightful. I say, what a splendid pair of underpants. I shall wear them to my breakfast gin party. Run me a hot bath, Graves. I do not wish to soil this fine garment with my nutty crack.
Yes, my lord. Morning, Jacob. Congratulations on your promotion. Here, lad, have a free pasty for your first day. I'll just get it out of the oven for you.
Thank you, Mr. Gunt. Will it take long? I don't want to be late for work.
Hey, lad, here it is.
That is most kind of you, sir. Bloody hell, I'm going to be late. I'd better run. Ah!
Oh, Jacob! Where are you going? You knocked me tits all over the place. What are you running for on a freezing day like this? It's unnatural.
Sorry, Mrs. Clegg. I'm on my way to work.
Oh, yes you are. Well, I suppose it's not every day that a man of such tender years is entrusted with high office. I remember when it happened to father. It was 1825 and I'd just bought my first pair of reinforced bloomers. You should have seen his face.
Sorry again, Mrs. Clegg, but I really must be on my way.
I understand, lad. Here, have a parrot to keep you company on your journey.
Oh, thank you.
It's all over the place.
Nearly there. Just a few more yards to the mill gate. Here I am. No!
Is that you, Jacob Aykroyd?
Yes, sir. Will you let me in?
Nay, lad, it's 3 seconds past 6. Here are your cards. Now be a good lad and fuck off.
I see weevil stocks are down.
Yes, Nesselton's announced that they've created a weevil-repelling bourbon and the bottom fell out of the market. Well, I say, isn't that Lord Canning over there?
So it is. Canning! Canning!
Good afternoon, Sir Henry. Flaps, it's very good to see you both.
How was India?
Hot and full of flies. How are things in the city?
Henry tells me weevil stocks are down.
Some damn fool invented a weevil-proof biscuit.
Glad I put all my money into ships then. You can't go wrong with iron and steam, mark my words.
Some gin, Lord Canning?
Yes, fill her up. What were you doing? You poured it all over my finest trousers.
Damn it, man! What do I pay you for? Get a cloth immediately.
Yes, sir. I'll run and fetch one immediately.
Bartlett!
You called, Sir Henry?
He absolutely drenched Lord Canning's balls.
But he's not one of our staff, sir. I thought he was with Lord Flap's household. Well, he's not one of mine. I like my gin in the glass, what?
There's no harm done, though we should move away from the fire. My nethers are beginning to overheat.
But the fireplace is over there. I say, Canning, your trousers are fizzing.
What the? Oh, that feels good. No, too much, too much. Ah! Tickets, please.
How much longer is it to Manchester, sir?
Not long, young man. 5 or so Christian minutes.
Thank you. It's my first time out of Halifax, so I wasn't sure.
It's all over the place.
Boy, you can't have that bird in here. You should have left it in the guard's van. I'm going to have to charge you another penny.
Oh, but sir, I only have 2 pennies left, and they're to pay for lodgings while I search for employment in a cotton mill.
Well, I've heard everything now. A Yorkshireman wanting to work with cotton? That's like a cat barking or a woman thinking. Dear me. Oh, go on then. I'll let you off the penny, just as long as you promise not to go mad and start weaving silk.
I promise.
Here you go. Looks like we're nearly in Manchester. Ladies and gentlemen, Manchester, Victoria.
Oi! Get out of the way!
Sorry, madam. I'm just trying to manoeuvre my enormous sack.
You dirty bugger! I ought to call a policeman!
It's all over the place. What?
How very dare you! Police!
What's going on here?
This horrible young man just made lewd suggestions to me. I want him arrested and hanged immediately.
Right, lad, you're coming with me.
Unhand that man, Constable.
Oh, Mr. Scarr, Sowler, I didn't see you there. I'm taking this young man to be hanged. He made a lewd suggestion to this lady.
He did nothing of the sort. I witnessed the whole thing. The young lady willfully misunderstood what was happening in an attempt to extract some humour from the word sack, and then, with malice aforethought, deliberately mistook a comment made by a parrot as to coming from this young chap. It is in fact she who has committed the crime and must be hanged immediately.
But he said sack!
That's as may be, madam. The law is the law.
Thank you, officer. Now, young man, I overheard you on the train. You're here to seek work in a cotton mill, is that right?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I recently lost my job in Halifax and disgraced my family. My only remaining option was to come to Manchester and find employment weaving cotton.
Do you have a position already?
No, sir. I always stand like this.
A job, lad. Do you have a job?
No, sir. I was going to find one this afternoon.
Are you absolutely hard set on working in a cotton mill?
Not heart set, sir. It is only that I have read a great many books on the subject and feel that I could be of some use in the industry.
Reading, eh? How would you feel if I were to tell you that you're far more use elsewhere?
Very badly, sir. It would mean that you were sending me away.
In that case, permit me to address the issue more directly. My name is Robert Scarr Sowler. I am a barrister at law, and it would please me greatly if you would accept my offer to be my clerk.
Oh, I don't know what to say, sir.
Say yes, young man.
Well, yes, sir.
Good, good.
Just one thing, sir. What does a clerk do?
You'll be handling my briefs.
I'm very flattered, sir, but...
Stop right there, young man. I can still call back that constable.
Sorry, sir.
Right. First things first. Let's find you a place to live.
Order! Mr. Helmsland!
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I wish to address the House today about the subject of weevil manufacturing in my constituency. Over the last few weeks, this industry has been struggling due to the invention of a weevil-proof biscuit, which has led to the laying off of some 2,000 workers. I have been able to employ 300 of these men, women and children in my weapons factory, but more needs to be done for the remaining poor souls who will have no other choice but to enter an already overcrowded workhouse. So I would like to ask the government for... I say, stop that! Sorry, Mr. Speaker, somebody is pouring liquids onto me from the gallery.
Have that person ejected immediately. Continue, Mr. Helmsland.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. So I would like to ask that the government provide some small funds to ease the burden on my hot balls!
Mr. Helmsland, I must protest.
So I set up my chambers in Clark's Hill and never left. Now, here we are.
Hello, Mr. Scarr Sowler. Shall I oil up the apparatus?
Not today, my dear. I brought you a new boarder. Fetch Mrs. Danderwick, won't you?
Yes, sir. Mrs. Danderwick! Oh, what have I told you about shouting? You've shifted all my humours to my puddles. I'll never get them out now. Get down to the scullery with you. There's potatoes that need blacking or some such. Oh, Mr. Scarr Sowler, I didn't see you there. Such an honour. Shall I oil up the apparatus?
That won't be necessary, Mrs. Danderwick. I brought you a new boarder.
Obliged, Mr. S. Oh, let's take a look. You're a bit skinny, lad.
I'm from Yorkshire.
Are you now? Well, you'd better come in. This weather plays hell with my rumpumpus.
Oh dear. Is that still troubling you?
Yes, the doctor can't seem to shift it. Though he did tell me I have the clacker clench of a woman half my age. He lost a cufflink and a cuff. Right, my lad, this is the parlour. You sit down and I'll bring you some tea and jolly cakes. We need to put some meat on those bones.
Thank you, Mrs. Danderwick.
I trust you'll be covering his board and lodgings, Mr. Scarr Sowler.
Yes, charge it to the firm. Well, Jacob, I'll leave you in the good hands of Mrs. Danderwick, and we'll see you at the office tomorrow at 11 a.m. sharp.
Is that not very late, sir?
No, young man, because before you'll be busy buying a suit. Here, take this money.
But, sir...
I'm investing in you, Jacob.
Thank you, sir. I won't let you down.
Let me show you out, Mr. S. Does he know?
Not yet. Keep it under your dress for now.
Yes, sir. Good night, sir.
Good night, my girl. Take care of him, will you? And not in that way.
Evening, Bill. What brings you up here?
Colonel Welch wants to know if we can get any more speed out of her.
What's his bleeding hurry? Tell him that steam pressure's as high as it can be. Any more and the engine will explode.
I'll tell him. You know what the bloody army are like. Here, what's that up ahead?
Where?
On the track. It looks like a
Oh my God!
massive cannon. Will you ever let me finish a sentence?
Shit, it isn't all! Outside!
Good morning. I've an appointment to see Mr. Scarr Sowler.
Have you now? Well, let me have a look in the book. What's your name?
Jacob Aykroyd.
I've got Jacob Aykroyd.
Oh, that's probably me.
Are you sure?
Yes, you probably just forgot my name.
Well, stand to one side while I attend to this gentleman. Hello, I'm Jacob Aykroyd, come to see Scarr Sowler. Go in, Mr. Aykroyd.
But that's...
Do sit down, lad. You'll have a long wait. Mr. Aykroyd can talk for England. Would you like a penny dreadful to read while you wait?
Yeah.
I have them all under here. How about the lady's horrific death by shooting?
No, thanks. I think the ending's been spoiled by the title.
Oh, fussy one you are. Here you go. Have Lord Michaelmas dies of a bruising at the end.
Look, I'm fine with just sitting here. I would,
You have confounded me for the last time, Scarr Sowler. Get out of my way, young man, or I'll have you killed to pieces.
Charming.
Ah, there you are, Jacob. Come in.
What was that all about?
Nothing. Just another happy client.
Is that a gun in your pocket?
Yes. Are you shocked by that?
Not really, sir. These are violent times.
Indeed they are, young man. Very violent. Only last night I saw a man drink a docker to death. Now, what do you know about secret societies?
Not a great deal. My father was a mason, apparently.
Well, not precisely.
Sorry, sir.
Nothing, my dear boy. I was just thinking out loud. Let's press on. Now then, let me show you around. You've met Froome. He's the head clerk here.
So I'll be working under him?
Not exactly, but we'll deal with that shortly. This here is Benton. He's in charge of intelligence gathering and misinformation.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Did you say intelligence gathering and...
This is Miss Grandwich. She's in charge of the armoury and can pretty much make a weapon out of anything.
Morning, young man. I've got Ulster ready for you.
Holster? But...
And finally, our liaison to Scotland Yard and Manchester's finest, Bert.
Well, I suppose that makes sense for a barrister to have.
He's got a bit skinny, but we'll get him fighting fit.
Fighting fit, but...
There you have it, young man. Welcome to the DOE.
Wait a minute. I thought you said you were a barrister.
I am a barrister. I'm also the section chief for the Manchester office of the DOE.
But I don't understand. What's the DOE?
The Department of Espionage, of course. You are Jacob Aykroyd of 34 Sweatington Street, Halifax. Your mother is Margaret Aykroyd and your father is deceased.
Ah, there you've got it wrong, sir. My dad is very much alive, albeit tired.
If you say so.
I do say so, and I want to go home now.
To Halifax? What's there for you? You were fired from the biggest mill in town. No one will want a tainted gaffer.
No, I'm going back to Mrs. Danderwick, and then to a nice job in a cotton mill.
No, you won't, Jacob, because I know you better than you know yourself. You're a brave lad, and that's what this organisation needs.
I'm not brave.
You came from a Yorkshire woolen town to work in a Lancashire cotton mill. You have to be the bravest man in England.
But...
Will you work with us, Jacob? Will you join the DOE?
I can't. I just can't.
Well, I won't say that I'm not disappointed, lad.
I'm sorry, sir.
No, please don't be. Can you stay here a while longer? I need to have a set to with a pile of correspondence, and when that's complete, I'll return you to your lodgings.
Thank you, sir.
What the devil was that?
It's a free trade hall, sir. A massive explosion.
Pick up that revolver, Jacob. You're with me. You'll have to learn how to use it later. Call the constabulary and get them to cordon off the area and block every road leaving the city. Is the dreadnought fueled?
But sir, I can't.
Want to work with cotton, I know, Jacob, but right now I need all the help I can get. So pick up that revolver and step inside my office. Send us down, Miss Grandwich.
Mr. Scarr Sowler, this is all getting a bit Kingsman-y.
A bit? It's fucking gratuitous.
What's that?
The dreadnought. A self-powered land vehicle, the very first of its kind.
Amazing.
Climb aboard and strap in, lad. Yes, it takes a bit of getting used to, doesn't it?
Yeah, what the hell are you supposed to be in that bleeding thing?
Scarr, Sowler, DOE.
Oh, sorry, sir. I get a bit intimidated by new things.
What's happened here, Constable?
There's some sort of explosion. Nobody dare go inside in case there's another.
You mean there might still be injured people in there?
Probably. To be honest, I'm a bit pissed. Me and a few of the lads were having a little Christmas drink when it all kicked off. To prove that this is still a Christmas special, even though there's not been much Christmas in it so far.
Very well then. Fetch me your sergeant.
Oi, Sarge, this big knob wants to talk to you.
Morning, my knob. Sir, how can I be of this insistence?
Get every man you can into that building. Call in more if necessary.
Right you are, sir. Come on, lads. We're doing some rescuing.
Jacob, with me. You take the gallery, I'll check the floor.
Yes, sir. What am I looking for?
Survivors, but keep your eyes open for any remnants of an explosive device.
Help! Yeah!
Where are you? Shout again.
Down here, you're standing on me balls!
Oh, I'm sorry. Take my hand. Heave! There. Can you walk?
I think so, if I'm careful.
Are you injured?
Nay, lad, I just shat myself.
Right, let's get you out of here.
Right, this seems to be the centre of the explosion. Nothing here but some body parts and a pair of burst underpants. Who would do such a thing?
I would.
Oh, Jacob Aykroyd, you scared the willies out of me. What were you saying?
I said I would do such a terrible thing.
Don't be ridiculous. You're a shrewd businessman, Jacob, but I'd not count you a pant burster.
Why do you keep calling me Jacob?
Because that's your name?
I'm afraid you're mistaken, Scarr Sowler. Because my name is Thaddeus Blunt.
But that's impossible. You died at the end of a Gentleman's Review special.
My God, Scarr Sowler, how the hell did you become head of anything with such three-dimensional thinking? My machine had already scanned me, ready for temporal reintegration. When I died, its built-in safety protocols reconstructed me, both here, in the near future, and once again 300 years hence.
That's enough backstory, Blunt. I'm placing you under arrest for high treason.
Are you really?
2 can play at that game, Blunt. Have a dose of this, you dog.
Is that the best you can do, Scarr Sowler? You used to be the finest swordsman in England, but now you fight like a particularly French Frenchman.
In that case, on guard!
Such poisoned skill, I bet the ladies beg you to take them to your bed.
Ha! Better than molesting kittens, Blunt.
Well, touché.
You're disarmed, sir. Now come quietly.
Sir, I found a slightly soiled survivor and...
Stay back, Jacob. This devil is mine. Ah! You shot me. That hardly seems fair.
Let me introduce you to a little invention of mine. I call it the surprise gun.
You bastard! Ow!
Stay back, young man, or you'll feel the sting of my unexpected harpoon. Until we meet again, Jacob Aykroyd.
Sir, are you alright?
No, Jacob. I'm afraid I'm done for. I don't have long.
Let me carry you to a doctor, sir.
No time. Come closer, Jacob. Now, take my hat and sword stick.
But why, sir?
I'm putting you in command. If they see you wearing my hat and carrying my stick, they'll know I liked you.
But sir, why me?
Because I knew your father. Now listen. The light's fading. Find the burst underpants and follow them wherever they take you. You can beat Blunt, Jacob. You can beat him because he...
Blunt! Mr. Scarr Sowler, sir, I found these burst underpants. Oh, my lord, is he?
Yes, he is, Sergeant. Yes, he is.
He'll be a sad loss to the city, so he will. Who will be in charge now?
I will, Sergeant.
And who the hell made you the boss? Come here, you tight bastard!
I'm reliably informed this sword stick makes me the boss.
Ah, right you are, sir. Your fists and stick have made me see the error of my ways, so they have.
You know, Sergeant, we could do with a good fighty man at the DOE. Will you join us?
That I will, sir.
By the way, what's your name?
Parper, sir. Sergeant Hatrick Parper.
Seriously?
Just run with it.
Well then, welcome, Sergeant Parper. Now, give me those pants.
Cup of tea, boss?
Thanks, Parper. Settling in?
Aye, sir, you?
Nearly. Then it is only my second day on the job with no training, and I've no idea what happened to my parrot.
Well, the word is that the writer decided against that storyline, so the parrot just disappeared, like Moira Kelly in The West Wing.
That was a shame. She was quite tidy. Hand me those pants, will you?
Here you are.
Now, what was Scarr Sowler trying to tell me? They're just a standard pair of...
What have you seen?
Pass me that magnifying glass, will you? Ah, look here, Parper. This isn't a standard cotton weave. The thread size is all wrong for a start. You know, I don't think this is cotton at all.
Well, it looks like cotton.
No. See here. Look how it reflects the light. It's almost translucent. How very strange. There's a label inside. It says the Indian Cotton Company.
Never heard of them.
Benton, can you look up the Indian Cotton Company for me?
Yes, sir.
This is a bloody funny do, Parper.
That information you wanted, sir?
That was quick, but this is just a blank sheet of paper.
Yes, sir. It doesn't exist.
But it's in my hand.
Not the piece of paper, sir. The company. There's no registration for the Indian Cotton Company anywhere.
So we're nowhere nearer.
Never mind, sir. Here's a nice cup of tea.
Thanks, Parper. Watch it. You're getting some on the burst pants.
Sorry, sir. Let me mop that up with my sleeve. Oh, sir, it's getting warm, so it is.
Yes. Now it's glowing. Oh, shit. You don't think...
That I do, sir.
Clear the office.
I'll just shut the door, sir.
That was close. Let's see what the damage is.
Yes, sir.
What happened?
Looks like the pants exploded, sir.
Yes, I know that. The bloody strange thing here, Benton, is the office is undamaged.
Yes, sir, it is.
How?
Well, all DOE equipment and buildings are proof to explosions.
Even my cup of tea is untouched, if a little warmer.
Yes, sir.
Well, fuck me.
Lady Villiers here to see you, sir.
A lady? Here? We must dust, Parper.
No need, Aykroyd. My husband, Lord Skelmersdale, was a very dusty man.
Forgive me, your ma'am, but this is no place for a lady like yourself.
Sir?
No place for a lady? What? Even when this lady is your commanding officer?
I tried to warn you, sir. Her ladyship is the director of DOE operations in the north.
Don't help him, Froome. Get out. Oh, I left a copy of Lady Barrymore Bursts in the Middle on your table.
Oh, thank you, your ladyship. I'll put it with the rest.
Writing penny dreadfuls is a hobby of mine. Now, let us get to business. What the shitting hell are you playing at, Aykroyd? You've been in this city fewer than 48 hours, and my best operative is dead and you have taken his place. If I were a man, I might think you were playing a dangerous game, but I'm not, so I don't. What do we know so far?
We know who is behind the bombing and how he did it.
Bombings.
There have been others.
Don't you read the newspapers, boy?
No, ma'am. I'm working class. They won't sell them to me.
Over the last 3 months, 3 notable members of the English establishment have been killed by small localised explosions emanating from their pants. Today, a 4th has met his end in a similar manner.
But Mr. Scarr Sowler was shot by Thaddeus Blunt.
Not Scarr Sowler, Sir Edward Cax. He and his wife died in the explosion.
Oh no, miss. Sir Edward was one of my cotton heroes. His work with Abraham Lincoln to end the American Civil War and the Lancashire cotton famine was remarkable.
He will be a sad loss to the DOE. He was one of our... Whoa, just a second. Did you say Thaddeus Blunt?
Yes, your misship. He's the one who caused the explosion today with a pair of underpants. You know of him.
Everybody in the intelligence community knows about him, Aykroyd. He's a devil in a frock coat. But it can't be him. He dies in 20 years. He's not even active now.
Died, you mean?
Don't tell me what I mean, Aykroyd, or I'll have you skinned. Are you sure it was him?
Mr. Scarr Sowler was certain enough, though I knew him as Jacob Aykroyd.
Jacob Aykroyd? Is that his Blunt? Benton?
Yes, ma'am.
Don't take the piss, Benton.
No, miss.
Where is Jacob Aykroyd at this very moment?
According to the activity report, he's just boarded a train to London.
Gather all your staff together, Jacob. There's precious little time. Go to London and find Monsieur and Musset at the Flushing Cock in Whitechapel. He'll give you what you need. Trust nobody.
But your lady, Mass, what is happening in London?
All I know is on Christmas Eve a weapon so powerful as to dwarf the armories of the entire world will be unveiled to the Prime Minister and an unnecessary group of celebrities at Woolwich Arsenal.
You think that Blunt means to steal it?
That's for you to find out, Jacob.
Parper, Froome, Benson and Miss Grandwich, fill up the dreadnought with all the equipment we can carry. We're going to London.
Oh, we could take the fully armoured pneumatic railway going direct to Paddington Station, sir.
Well then, we'll take that then. To London then.
It doesn't go anywhere else.
Oh, shut up. To London.
Oh, I see. Twiddle the knob, Benton, going all the way.
Dick.
Twist.
Oh, my tit!
You know what, William? Twist.
What do I know, Bill? Stick.
I bloody love torture pontoon, me.
Yeah, me too. That's really why I took up the job. I could have gone to any asylum in Britain to taunt inmates, but I thought, Will, you could do worse than playing torture pontoon in Newgate. Stick.
Blooming hell, that was fast.
That was fast.
What's the parrot doing here?
Oh, sorry, forgot to take that line out. Carry on.
This is hurting my brain. Feels like I'm slipping between realities.
That's because you are, you twit.
Who are you?
You.
Yes, me. Who are you?
I am you. Literally you. From 50 years hence.
I don't understand.
Jesus. Was I ever so thick?
Is he here too?
Who?
Jesus.
What? No, he's just made up. Now listen. You're inside a temporal nexus. Time and reality are fluid here.
What? Like beer? Time and reality beer?
What must that taste like?
Give me some now!
Shut up, you spotty Herbert.
Oh, but I'm all thirsty now.
In 20 years, Thaddeus Blunt will build a time machine. A machine that will break down. When it does, it will crack open the walls between time periods, which usually wouldn't be a problem because these things heal themselves. However, in an attempt to repair the machine, he will deliberately throw a group of time travellers off course to steal a piece of their twat.
What?
I'll explain later. He succeeded in stealing the part he needed, and would have got away with it had the stolen part not been torn from the machine by an adorable hound. Its sudden extraction and Blunt's entry into the machine coincided, and he was torn to pieces.
Well, that's good then. We just need to wait 20 years for him to bugger off.
No, you don't understand, lad. The machine had time to scan him and began transporting his molecules or some such to the year 3065, where he intended to conquer the world. But when the machine exploded, it rematerialised 3 copies of him in 3 different time periods. He arrived in your time period 6 years ago and has been making himself busy.
What's he doing?
I don't know. However, in my time, Blunt has become the President of the United States, and by working with his allies has expunged all mention of his past selves from the records. This is why I'm in the White House, and why I'm about to murder the President of the United States of America.
But you can't.
I'm afraid I have no choice. You see, whatever he is preparing to do in your time, it's very likely to be completed in mine. Now go, take your team and stop Blunt. Perhaps if you succeed in your mission, I will not need to succeed in mine. Go, Jacob.
Jacob, Mr. Aykroyd, sir, are you all right?
Oh, my head hurts from plot.
You looked miles away there.
Yes, I was. Come on, let's go up top. We need to get to Whitechapel in this precious little time.
London town, I'm drunk in London town. This is London town. Think I just shot myself in London town at Christmas.
Right, we need to get to the East End.
Begging your pardon, sir, but me and the rest of the Manchester office need to check in at the London HQ. You will have to go alone to Whitechapel.
Oh, right, that's fine then. You're with me, Parper.
Yes, sir.
Just so I know, where is the London HQ?
Why, it's the Palace of Westminster, sir. They moved it there after the explosion.
Oh, that's good. Get us a cab, Parper.
Oi, you horse bastard! Get over here!
Cabby, take us to Halifax Street in Whitechapel.
Very appropriate, sir.
Aye, fate is playing some funny games with me, Parper. Some bloody funny games.
Oh, you little bastard! Come back with my trumpets!
Looks like this is Whitechapel, then.
Aye, looks like a right sack of shite. This is Halifax Street. We're looking for the Flushing Cock pub.
Well, if my nose for whiskey and prostitution in all its forms is to be trusted, that smells like it over there.
Tread carefully, Parper. This is a bad place.
I must say, sir, you've come a long way from a few days ago.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, it seems that your character has changed from timid, cotton-obsessed gaffer to a tough leader of men, unrealistically quickly.
Well, I'm from Yorkshire. We adapt quickly. It's to do with the weather and unpredictable tripe harvests.
All right, you are, sir. Just wondering was all.
Let's go inside.
Hello, gents. Fancy a thrapney upright out the back.
Nay, lass, we're here on business.
I'll see you later, darling. Here's something on account. Try not to get too befuddled before I get back, eh?
Yeah, no, sir.
Bloody hell, Parper. Keep your head out of your britches, will you?
Sorry, sir.
Right, let's find this bloke.
They were not my cocks.
No. That was the last Christmas special.
Oh, I mean, yes, gents, what can I do for you?
2 pints of best Irish whiskey. What will you be having, sir?
For God's sake. I just need some information, and I think my thirsty friend may have earned it us.
Yes, I suppose he has. Here's your 2 pints of whiskey. What do you want to know, sir?
Do you know where I might find Monsieur Emousse?
Why, yes, sir, he keeps a room upstairs. Are you a northern gentleman, sir?
Aye, lass. I'm from Yorkshire.
Well, a man with a big beard told me to expect a northern gentleman who would be inquiring about Monsieur Emousse. He said I should give him this note.
Oh, thank you.
He said that you should read it in that back room where the light was less clear.
Well, that sounds bloody queer.
You cold?
Oh, put your cock away, Bill. You know it don't mean that yet. Sorry, sir, he fell into the time hole and saw the future. Lots of people have round here. All the clairvoyants have gone out of business.
Right, where's this back room then?
In the back.
Oh, right. Get your ass off the floor, Parper. We've got work to do.
Right you are, sir. I think I may have had a dirty glass.
Come on, we need to get into the back room to read this note.
I could do with a pie.
Later. Right, close the door. Now, let's see what this says. Oh, that's not good.
What does it say, sir?
It says, this is going to hurt.
What is going to hurt?
You man, put your back into it.
I think he's dead, sir.
That's no excuse. I've done some of my best work since I've been dead.
I've just received the 4 p.m. report.
And?
All are in position.
All but this one.
Yes, sir, but we are still on schedule to launch on time.
Well, let me show them what failure means in this operation. You! Yes, you, the man with your hands in your pockets. Come here.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Have you ever seen one of these?
Yes, sir. It's an Armstrong gun.
Well, there's something stuck in the barrel. Could you take a look there for me?
Why, yes, sir.
Excellent. That's right. Get your head right inside. Have a really good look.
Okay, sir, but I can't see any...
Now let that be a lesson to the rest of you men. If any one of you fails to do your duty, this is what awaits you.
Actually, I'm okay, sir. I ducked.
Oh. Well then, come over here and take a look at this noose.
Right you are, sir.
Just pop your head in there. That's right.
Whee! Oh, this is fun. Can I go again?
Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm going for a pint. Wake up, you scum! You up to your cock in the shit? You, stand to attention, man.
Right you are, sir.
You too, Aykroyd.
Yes, sir. But sir, aren't you?
Yes, I am, damn it. If I'd had men like you at Waterloo, we'd all be sucking Napoleon's pizzle to this day.
Sir, I'm sorry, sir, but didn't you die?
Die? Well, of course I died, you stupid cunt.
I don't understand.
Now, what I want to know is, what were you two doing walking into a trap set by Thaddeus Blunt?
A trap? We didn't know anything about a trap, sir. We were ordered to report to a Monsieur Mousse at the Flushing Cock.
And who gave you that order?
Lady Villiers, sir.
Well then, this is worse than we thought. If one of our operatives hadn't spotted you blundering around in there, you would be dead men. Be more careful in future.
Yes, sir.
Right you are, sir. Right then, men. Time to bring you up to date.
You rang, Your Grace?
Fetch our guest. Well, men, while you're here, you may as well take advantage of the drinks cabinet. Especially you, Aykroyd. I think you're about to need a large brandy.
Well, don't mind if I do, sir.
How about you, Parper? If you don't mind, sir, not on this occasion. You see, I've had a bit of a dirty glass and...
Mr. Scarr, Sowler, Your Grace. Hello, Jacob.
But sir, you...
Died? Yes, well, let's just say that reports of my death were greatly exaggerated.
We're ready for you now, sir. Oh, hello, Jacob. Did you find that French fella?
No, Miss Grandwich, I didn't.
Oh, well, Lee said soon is mended.
Thank you, Miss Grandwich. We'll be with you in a moment. I need to bring this young man up to date.
Oh, were you going to tell him about that fight with the dinosaur?
No, I'm afraid not.
Spaceships?
No, please leave us, Miss Grandwich.
What charming that is, I don't know.
What's going on, sir? I'm really confused and need a shitload of exposition.
Yeah, spit it out, Sowler. I need to sluice the cannon. That's military for whizzing, by the way.
You are aware, Jacob, that time is broken?
Yes, sir. I talked to my future self this morning.
Eh? And what did he say?
He said that we're at a temporary Exeter, and he was going to kill Thaddeus Blunt in the future.
Excellent. Everything is falling into place. Yes. Well, as you may be aware, over the past few days there have been 5 large explosions, 3 of which have killed prominent figures in the establishment of this country.
5, sir, but I thought it was only 3.
Oh, of course. You don't know about the latest. Yes, a train was derailed in Somerset and a jail broken into in London. So what do a diplomat fresh from his time in India, a politician, a member of the DOE, a prison escape and an exploded train have in common?
Thaddeus Blunt?
Absolutely.
But how do you know this, sir? And how are you still alive?
Ah, well, that's a long story.
Well, hurry up. I'm about to storm the breach here. That's military slang for having a massive shit.
When I saw Blunt at the Free Trade Hall, I realised that we were never going to steal a march if we went at him directly. So it was necessary for me to throw my fight. I hoped that my DOE bulletproof shirt would afford me some protection, and I'm happy to say that it did up to a point.
But I saw you die, sir.
You did indeed, Jacob. And to be honest, I thought I was about to meet my maker. You see, the bullet ricocheted off my shirt and embedded itself in my neck. I could feel the blood pouring out of me and the light dimming. It was then that I spotted my old friend Parper there.
Hello, sir. Good to see you are well.
Parper? You know him?
Yes, sir. We fought in the Crimea together, and both had eardrums blown out by cannon fire.
Aye, and while we were in hospital, we developed a language of hand gestures, many of them rude, but some useful. So when I saw him approaching, I was able to make the gestures for call a medic and get him out of here. Happily, he did just that, He doubled back, requested a medic, and returned just as I passed out. Thank you for looking after Jacob for me.
It was a pleasure, sir. I think I'll have that whiskey now. Oh, help yourself. Throw me that towel, will you?
But what about the rest?
Well, I needed to find out what Blunt was up to, so I set out to visit the officers of the men who had died. My first call was to the office of Lord Canning, and discovered by reading his papers that he was holding some important information. Information that Blunt needed. You see, as his final act of Viceroy of India, he chaired a meeting between 4 men. Montague Helmsland, Colonel Emmanuel Belch, Sir Edward Cax, and William Spencer. The men had all noticed that something was wrong with the British Empire. Ships were disappearing and reappearing weeks later, and in London alone, dozens of people would walk down a short street and reach the other end a month later. Others fell through time into a strange future world where there were things called selfies.
All those men are now dead.
All but one, William Spencer, but we'll come to him later. During the meeting, the men produced plans. The plans were for a machine that can mend time. After the meeting was over, a copy of the plans was given to Colonel Belch, who took them away to get approval from the Ministry of Defence. The second copy was cut into 4 and divided between the remaining men.
Rip off.
And that's why he killed those men, for the pieces of the plan.
Yes, and as a bonus, when they died, he purchased all the company's shares they owned from their mistresses. Companies which make weapons and build ships. One of those companies has launched 3 ships this month, each containing a mystery cargo.
How have they done it all so quickly?
Time is broken, Jacob, and somehow Blunt is able to take advantage of that. In fact, they are about to launch another ship this evening.
But that's when the new weapon is being revealed in Woolwich.
That's not a weapon, lad. It's a machine we've been talking about.
And this William Spencer bloke, who is he?
He was the prisoner they took out of Newgate last night. He was serving a life sentence for buggery.
That's a long sentence for that crime.
Well, he buggered the Queen, Jacob, disguised as a bustle. Oh, and he is the designer of the machine.
And what was on the train?
The abort key for the device.
Well, this is your assignment, men. I'll go to Woolwich with Parper, where we will protect the machine. Sowler and Aykroyd, you will find Blunt and bring this version of him to a permanent end.
But what about the other versions?
They've been taken care of. At least I hope they are.
Yes, Jacob. Your older self is dealing with the second Blunt, and we need to have faith that the Blunt in the far future is being dealt with too. Sadly, though, nobody has been able to see that far ahead. Right. Time to see Miss Grandwich.
Sir, I need to ask, how did you know my father?
Ah, yes. Well, you see, Jacob, I am your father.
Yeah, fair dues. Who's that bloke living with Mum?
I've no idea. Ah, here we are at the armoury.
Hello again, gents. Are you ready to begin?
Yes.
Here's your frock coat. It's stab and bulletproof and contains throwing knives. Oh, and don't sit down too quick. There's a stick of TNT in the back. I've got this for you too. It's engineered from a future design. It's called an M3 submachine gun, but we call it the Department of Espionage Patented Automatic Pistol, or DOPAP for short. Should stop any attacker in his tracks. Oh, and finally, I invented this only this morning. A pipe that fires a poisoned thorn. It'll kill any enemy in about 30 seconds.
But I don't know how to use any of this stuff.
Oh yeah, I nearly forgot. Just pop your head in this electric hat.
Alright, but why?
To give you your memories back.
What?
Jacob?
What was that?
Well, son, we realised some weeks ago that there was a sub-nexus within the broken time stream.
A sub-nexus? Oh, that's weird. I can remember my first wank.
Yes, a focused area where time coalesced to form what I have been told is some kind of vortex.
Vortex?
Yes, a vortex. Why did you say it that way? Oh, never mind. Yes, a vortex so powerful that the past, present and future could be seen, but only by one person.
Who was that? Oh, God. Did I really shag a boy at school? I quite liked it.
Yes, probably. You, Jacob. The vortex formed around you. We know now that it's because you are present in at least 2 of the time periods. The DOE wanted to use you as a tool to repair the broken fragments of time, but I couldn't let them put you in danger. So I drugged you and brought you here, and with the blessing of General Wellington, suppressed your memories.
But my memories are coming back, and my name is Jacob Aykroyd. Why do we have different names?
Because you are my bastard son, Jacob.
Aye, well, you're my twat father.
No, I mean I tupped your mother and never married her.
Oh, so the man living upstairs?
Still absolutely no idea.
Oh. Dad, I think I like shagging men.
I know, Jacob, I know.
That's nice.
Oh, we don't have time for this.
Whoa! Oh, that's done the trick. Right, let's get that southern bastard.
State your business.
I'm General Wellington and need to speak to your commanding officer.
Well, if you're the Duke of Wellington, my cock is a music box. Ain't you dead?
I was revived by the time thingies.
Is that you out there, Wellington?
Yes, Prime Minister, this chap won't let me in.
Let him in, man. That's an order. This is Arthur Wellesley of the DOE.
Yes, sir. Go right in, sir.
What can we do for you?
Thaddeus Blunt is back and we think he wants to stop the machine.
But that's impossible. Once the machine is started, it can't be stopped.
He has the abort key, sir.
Abort key? I was told about no abort key.
I'm sorry, Russell. It was Palmerston's decision. He made it the week before he died, so the official briefing notes may not have been up to date.
Cock and balls, Arthur. Cock and balls. The men of the arsenal are at your disposal, of course. Protect this machine at all costs.
Thank you, sir. Now listen up, men. The machine in this building must be protected with our lives. I fought many wars on many battlefields, but none has been as important as this. An enemy of the Empire has taken it upon himself to take the machine as a prize. Are we going to let him? No! Are we going to allow the Empire to fall into chaos? No! Then let's kill some Frenchmen!
What?
Sorry, force of habit. Let's fuck this cock end up! Yay! Colonel Scott, I want all of your men on the walls. Blunt is probably going to come from the river, so fortify the north side most strongly. Prime Minister, I think you should activate the machine now.
It's good to have you back, Arthur.
Right, Dad, where are we off to?
The offices of the India Cotton Company.
Of course, the company that made the bomb pants.
They're located near the Victoria Docks in the East End. Conveniently for the shipyard, don't you think?
Very.
Pay the man. I'm going to scout the area.
That will be £10.
£10?
Yeah, £10. It costs to go south of the river at this time of night.
But we're north of the river.
Yeah, but I took a wrong turning and accidentally went across the river and then came back again. So that's 10.
Well, that's sorted then. Bloody hell, who's bloody shooting at me?
Get your head down. This way.
Thank you, sir, Dad. Oh, these conflicting memories are driving me insane.
Shh. Listen.
Be careful. You know Mr. Blunt wants this in a good condition.
Well, he should drag the bloody thing himself then. Anyway, Billingham, how have you been?
How have I been? I've been fine. How have you been?
How have I been? Here, I've had a terrible poorly tummy.
You've had a terrible poorly tummy?
Yes, I've had a terrible poorly tummy. I'm right browned off, I am.
You're right browned off?
Yes, I'm right browned off.
Well, what's brought that on?
Maybe it was my tea.
What did you have?
Mussels.
Oh, seafood, lovely. Come from Ethel at the market?
No, caught 'em myself from under the bridge.
By the sewage outlet?
Yeah, that's the place.
How do you cook 'em?
Cook 'em?
Well, that might...
Wow, they claw at me inside.
Yeah, what's that dripping noise? You're leaking.
Oh yes, they're snipping their way out of me.
Well, let's get on, shall we?
Have you got a needle and thread?
Quick, the door. Pick that lock.
Ow.
Just get the picked locks in your hand. You'll remember.
Aye, alright then. Oh, yes.
Stay close, Jacob. I'm sure your hand-to-hand combat skills will come back just as quickly, but I can't take that for granted. That staircase over there. We need to get to it. I'm afraid we're going to have to kill those guards. Take the throwing knives from your coat and we'll do it at the same time.
Yes, sir, Dad.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. Well done, Jacob.
Why doesn't that horrify me?
Because you've done it before. Now quickly, to the staircase. We're safe in here for now. Look for anything that may indicate blunt intentions.
I think I've found it, sir.
Where is it?
That giant map on the wall, sir. with my plan written above it.
Oh, yes. I'm really getting too old for this.
It appears to be a map of the world showing only the British Empire. And what are those things off the coasts of India, Canada and Australia?
Those are ships, Jacob. Blunt's ships. And those circles are blast radii. My God, what's he doing?
I don't know, but one of those ships is moored near Woolwich. It's called the SS Trump.
Oh, my Lord! That's the ship that's about to launch! Quick, Jacob! To the shipyard!
Not so fast, gentlemen. Keep your hands away from your coat, Jacob. You forget I know all of Miss Grandwich's little tricks.
What the hell is that?
Oh, it's a Mark V phase pistol. It's a present from a distant friend.
Oh, no. So the far future is now accessible.
Yes, it is. I've had some very fun boudoir toys too. Pity you'll never see them, Robert.
Why, Elizabeth?
Well, you're not my type for a start, but that boy of yours, hubba.
No, I mean, why the betrayal?
Would it shock you, Robert, if I said it was for power?
No, not really. If you'd said it was for baby fisting, that would have shocked me. Surely you have power already, though. You have the ear of every powerful man in England.
They are minnows in a pond of shit. When Thaddeus has completed his plan, he will rule the entire world and I will be standing right beside him.
Then no doubt at the time of your choosing, he will be disposed of.
Of course.
Just one question, Lady Villiers.
Well, as you're both about to die, I see no harm in indulging you for a little longer. Go on.
When did Miss Grandwich last give you a weapons briefing?
Last Thursday.
Thank you.
Okay, gentlemen, prepare to meet your maker.
Before that, can I make a last request?
Oh, what now?
As you're about to consign me and my father to our graves, I feel it only right that you allow us to have one last smoke on our pipes.
Yes, that would be the fair thing to do.
Oh, for God's sake, you overgrown schoolboys and your murder etiquette. Very well, smoke your pipe.
Thank you. Shall we do it together, Father?
Yes, Jacob.
Ah! You bastards! For that I'm going to shoot you in the knackers. Just need to hold my pistol steady. Just having trouble controlling my arms.
Farewell, Elizabeth. To the shipyard.
The device is primed and the ship is ready to be launched, sir.
Excellent. Now eliminate the workforce. We have no further need of them.
Not so fast, Blunt.
Scarr Sowler! For God's sake, why won't people stay dead anymore?
Stay very still, Blunt.
What are you going to do, arrest me?
No, but I will blow your bloody brains out.
Desperate threat. He can't stop what is about to happen.
We know about your plans to blow up large swathes of the British Empire.
Oh, you're too much, Sowler. I've no intention of blowing up any part of my empire.
But what about the bombs in those ships?
Oh, this is too ripe. You have no idea what's going on, do you? Those are not bombs. They're inverters. You see, when your precious government activates their machine today, its signal will be relayed around the globe by my ships. The equipment on board will reverse the signal and duly open the time breaches. Then my 3 selves will be able to move freely between worlds and combining become the ultimate power over this globe. There is no stopping it. I ensured that when I stole the abort key from Colonel Belcher's train.
Yes, but you need one thing to make that plan work.
No, I don't.
You need that ship there to launch and be next to the Royal Arsenal when the machine activates. That ship will never be launched.
Oh, but while you've been talking, my men have been silently removing the stocks. And all I need to do now is pull this lever!
Stop!
Too late, Aykroyd. You may have killed me, but soon more will take my place. My men are already distracting your precious Lord Wellington.
Go, Jacob. You must get on that ship. I have to go and warn Wellington.
But Father...
Go!
You've got to jump onto that chain. Ah!
Right, lads, we've got them on the run. Keep firing!
Ah! General Wellington, are you all right, sir?
No, I'm afraid not. I felt this before. I'm done for.
Stretcher bearer!
There's no point, Scott. The darkness is closing in.
Arthur? Oh. Arthur!
Sowler, you got here for the main event. Bravo!
My dear Arthur, hold still.
It's okay. It doesn't hurt, really. Not really. Before I go, I want to thank you. Thank you for bringing me back for one last fight. It was fun. Tell Aykroyd that... Tell it that
Right, men. My name is Robert Scarr Sowler. I am the acting head of the Department of Espionage, and there is a ship heading towards this building that must not be allowed to reach its destination.
Sir, we have no more heavy ammunition and are pinned down on all sides.
How about the telegraph machine? We can call for reinforcements?
We don't have one, sir. The government thought it an extravagance. We attempted semaphore, but I lost 3 of my men.
Then we had better hope that Jacob got aboard that ship.
Bloody hell, this place is a maze. Must find the device. Shit!
Yeah, I'm right browned off, I am.
You're right browned off?
I've got a terrible poorly tummy.
You've got a terrible poorly tummy?
Whew, that was too close. Ah, here it is. Damn, it's locked. Only one thing for it. I have to sneak up to the bridge and capture a senior officer's key.
Oh, you! Stop right there!
Or I could just fight my way through the ship, killing everybody I meet. Ah! Ah, the bridge. Ah, there's nothing here.
Please state your destination.
Who are you?
Please state your destination.
Bloody hell, I know. My destination is Australia.
I'm sorry, that destination is unavailable. The only valid destination is the Royal Arsenal. Do you wish to continue to that destination?
No, all stop.
I'm sorry, that command is unavailable. Continuing full ahead.
Oh, no. What can I do?
I'm sorry, that is not a recognised command.
Oh, shut up.
Ship ho!
Oh my lord!
Scarr Sowler, please come. It appears that the machine is about to activate.
Yes, my friend. It appears our time has run out. If Jacob can't stop that ship, then I'm afraid this world will end tonight.
Open, you southern bastard! Door! I need to get in this room. Oh, shit. What do I do? Perhaps if I sit down, something will come to me. Sit down! That's it, the TNT. Oh, thank you, Miss Grandwich. I'll just place it here next to the lock and light the fuse.
Everybody take hold of something secure. We're being pulled in.
Hold my hand, Tench. Your friendship is the most secure thing I know.
Oh, my word, and yours is mine.
Ah! Now I come to think about it, I think he may have meant that literally rather than emotionally. Ah! Ah, there's the bastard. Oh shit, I've no idea how this works. Well then, there's only one thing I can do. Hit it with a bloody big hammer. Like this one, in fact. Ah! Hello?
Hello?
Where are we?
I don't rightly know, lad.
Oh. What were you doing before you were here?
I'd just shot Thaddeus Blunt in the head. You?
I'd just destroyed the time inverter on a ship.
Oh, well done, lad. Looks like time is repairing itself then.
You think we're stuck here?
Don't worry, boys. We'll have you home for dinner. Or is it tea where you two come from?
Tea. Where are we?
You're in the holding cell of the Agency of Temporal Protection. We spotted a huge realignment in progress, and you two, or should I say you one, were at the centre of it all.
Are we facing criminal charges?
Oh no, in fact you have our thanks. You cleared up a huge mess, partly caused by us in the first place.
Oh, good. Oh, I feel woozy.
Yes, it's time to go back, gents. Hold on tight.
Jacob! 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 Jacob? I think he's waking up, nurse.
Mr. Aykroyd, wake up now. It's time for an enema.
Is that strictly necessary, nurse?
No, but I do love the look on their faces when I shove the pipe in.
Dad, is it all right?
Yes, my son. My wonderful son. We got you out of the Thames just in time. How you survived the destruction of that ship, I've no idea, but
It's okay, Dad. Is time back to normal?
Yes, son. And only those of us near the machine remember that it wasn't. So don't tell anybody.
I won't, Dad. I just need to sleep now.
No time to sleep, lads. You're needed back in the future there.
Here we go again.
In Jacob Aykroyd and the Elasticated Terror, you heard Andrew Wilson, Tom Stringfellow, Lisa Goddard, and Martin Wolfenden, who would like to wish you all
a very Merry Christmas!
The President will see you now, Mr. Aykroyd.
Mr. Aykroyd, it's a pleasure to meet you at last. My father speaks very highly of you. Hey, steady.
I'm sorry, I'm an old man. Please, could you remind me of your name, sir?
Why, I'm Herbert Hoover.
Then it all worked. Oh, a pleasure to meet you, Mr. President. An absolute pleasure. Good afternoon, gentlemen. We seem to have become lost.
Yes, we were in Woolwich and there was a big whooshy thing. We were sucked off and now we're here.
Get these men out of here. Security!
It's okay, Mr. President. They're with me. I'll see us all out.
Oh, Mr. President, I'm honoured.
Stop bowing, Tench. You're making a spectacle of yourself. Mr. President, would you care to see a play about my penis?
Get out!